Hello dear students of the third prep grade and welcome to a new episode of our program. This is our weekly episode of science, and on this episode we'll be studying Unit 2, Electric Energy and Radioactivity. We'll be having the first lesson, Physical Properties of the Electric Current, with our teacher of science, Mr. Muhammad Mahmoud. Hello Mr. Muhammad and welcome to the program.
Hello Yasser, how are you?
I'm fine.
Miss you. Last time, yes.
I was absent last time.
Yes.
Yeah, I was so busy. Yeah. All right. Mr. Muhammad, what are we going to do on this episode?
Yes, okay. Firstly, hello dear students. We will study today a new lesson with a new a new unit. Here we have Unit 2. We will talk about the electric current and the nuclear energy. As we will study, firstly, the first lesson in this unit is called the physical properties of the electric current. And we will know what is meant by the electric current, then what is meant by the electric circuit. So we have some properties in the electric current as electric current intensity, as potential difference, as electromotive force, and as the electric resistance. So let's go to start our episode today with a new point, or the first point in our lesson today, as what is meant by the electric current. هنبتدي مع بعض نشوف أول point in our lesson today. As we see here on the monitor, we have Unit 2, Lesson 1, Physical Properties. Physical properties of what? Physical properties of the electric current. يعني صفات التيار الكهربي. As we know, we have using of electricity in many fields in our life, as to operate machines, as to مثلا for example operation of television, laptop, anything. We have many apparatus we use electric current to operate them. بنشتغل بالكهرباء في حاجات كتير قوي. So let's go to start with the first point in our lesson today, as so we have here the electric current. So what is meant by the electric current? Electric current معناها تيار كهربي. So electric current, which means what? Here we have electric current is the flow of the negative charge in the conductor. So here we have again what is meant by the electric current. Electric current معناها هو flow، يعني زي ما نسميها كده تدفق أو سريان، flow of negative charge. Negative charge, we know negative charge are what here? We know negative charge are electrons. And we studied before in first prep. خدنا في أولى إعدادي electrons have what charge? Have negative charge or carry negative charge. So we call the electric current by this name because from it comes from the negative electrons through أو in the conductor. Conductor, which means wire, or the electric wire اللي هو السلك. So we know now what is meant by the electric current. And we studied before in 6th primary، خدناها في 6 ابتدائي. In second term, the electric current flow of negative charge in the conductor.
So what about the electric energy?
Electric energy here. So we have electric energy. Electric energy is coming from maybe from chemical energy, as in battery, or coming from the kinetic energy or mechanical energy, as in the dynamo or electric generator. So after we convert the chemical energy or the kinetic energy into electric energy, we have into electric current. So here we have electric energy. And this electric energy, as in wire, silk, we have the first concept. عندنا أول حاجة في الليسن اسمها electric current intensity, which means what? يعني كمية أو شدة التيار الكهربي. So from the physical triangle or the mathematical rule, we can identify any definition. any definition أي تعريف we can mention this definition from the physical or magic triangle. تعالوا نشوفوا كده ازاي. We have electric current intensity as we see I, electric current intensity, which means or its symbol is I. So here we talk about what? We talk about I, electric current intensity. It is what? It is the quantity of the electric charge through 1 second. Time here in seconds. يبقى لما يجي يقول لي what is meant anything, we should remember the physical or the magic triangle. افتكر التريانجل على طول. لما يجي يقول لي what is meant by، ايوه اقول له كده تاني what is meant by the electric current intensity. اقول له اوكي electric current intensity it is the quantity يعني كمية of electric charge, quantity of electric charge passing يعني بتمر in a conductor بتمر في سلك in 1 second. So some students can say instead of 1 second بدل ما اقول 1 second or through time units يعني في وحدة الزمن. يبقى again what is meant by the electric see it is the quantity of electric charge passing in a conductor through time unit or in 1 second. So now we know what is meant by. عرفنا يعني ايه electric current intensity. يبقى بحط ايدي على اللي هو بيسألني عليه. يبقى we hide I and we can say the other two items in the triangle. يبقى هقولها له تاني. It is the quantity of electric charge passing through a conductor in 1 second or in what? In time units. So here we have measuring unit. The measuring unit of the electric current intensity. The measuring unit is ampere. Measuring unit is ampere. خلي بالنا لما يقول لي measuring unit يبقى the item or the symbol behind the number. الكلمة اللي هحطها جنب الرقم. زي measuring unit of mass is kilogram. بقول 5 kilograms. لما يقول لي measuring unit of the electric current intensity بقول له 7 ampere, 10 ampere, 3 ampere and so on. So we know now the measuring unit of the electric current intensity is what is ampere. So measuring unit here is what is ampere. And measured by a meter. Measured by يعني بيتقاس بجهاز اسمه ايه؟ ammeter. يبقى the device is called ammeter. لما يقول لي measured by يبقى we need the name of the device. عايز اسم الجهاز. لما يقول لي measured or the measuring unit يعني عايز the name beside the number. Okay, here we say ampere. But if we say measured by يبقى أنا عايز إيه؟
The device.
The device. Excellent. Yes, sir. يبقى we need to point or the device that measure the electric current intensity. So what is meant by ampere? Some students can tell me the meaning of ampere. It is the measuring unit of the electric current intensity. This answer is completely wrong. واحد يقول لي ازاي؟ انت مش لسه قايل دلوقتي measuring unit of the electric current intensity is ampere. Measuring unit of the electric current intensity is ampere. اقول له ايوه measuring unit ampere. طيب ازاي لما سالتني what is meant by ampere قلت لك the measuring unit of the electric current intensity قلت لي this answer is completely wrong. ازاي الانسر دي غلط؟ اقول له when we want to identify لما عاوز اعمل definition اعرف any item, we should identify it from what? From the magic triangle. من التريانجل بتاعي. If you remember the triangle, we can identify any definition. Okay? So how can we identify the ampere? So from the magic triangle, تعالوا نبص كده عليها. What is meant by ampere? اهو الامبير فين؟ اهو. What is meant by ampere? يبقى الامبير وات؟ بقول له من التريانجل. It is what? It is the electric current intensity. مش when the quantity of charge equal 1 coulomb and time equal 1 seconds. نقولها تاني؟ هنقولها تاني. لما يقول لي what is meant by ampere? Ampere, it is the electric current intensity when the quantity of charge equal 1 coulomb and time equal 1 seconds. Can we write it? تعالوا نكتبها. يبقى لما يقول لي what is meant by ampere اقول له it is the electric current intensity يبقى الامبير هو مين؟ electric current ايه؟ intensity. when اقول له when مين؟ the quantity of charge. when the quantity كمية يعني quantity of charge equal 1 coulomb. خلي بالنا coulomb is the measuring unit of the quantity of charge. على فكرة coulomb ده اسم scientist، اسم عالم، will be silent ما بننطقهاش، بنقول coulomb، ما نقولش coulomb. اوكي and time equal 1 seconds. 1 what? 1 second. يبقى كده عرفنا what is meant by the what is meant by ampere from the magic triangle. طب تعالوا نعمل definition لحاجة تانية اوريكم ان الموضوع سهل جدا. طيب تعالوا نعمل definition ل what is meant by electric current intensity. اقول له انت بتسأل electric current intensity. لما يسأل about anything inside the triangle, we say we will define it by the two other items inside the triangle. لما يسألني على حاجة جوه triangle اقولها له باللي جوه triangle. لما يسألني على حاجة بره triangle زي الامبير اقول له اللي جوه واللي بره triangle. طب هو بيسألني على مين دلوقتي؟ بيسألني على what is meant by electric current ايه intensity اللي هي ايه الاي دي اللي هي هنا. اوكي what is meant by electric current intensity اللي هي I. اقول له electric current intensity اللي هي I it is what? It is the quantity of charge passing through time unit. Quantity of charge passing through ايه؟ time unit. يبقى هو بيسألني على حاجة inside the triangle. طب لما يسألني على حاجة بره triangle زي مين؟ زي الامبير اهو. What is meant by ampere? In this time في الوقت ده لازم اقول له inside and outside the triangle. اقول له it is what? يلا نشوفها مع بعض. اقول له it is the electric current intensity when quantity of charge equal 1 coulomb and time unit equal 1 seconds. So dear students, from the magic triangle we can identify any physical quantity as measuring unit as electric current intensity. نعرفها منين؟ from the magic triangle. لما حد يسألني what is meant by electric current intensity أقول له electric current intensity it is the quantity of a charge passing through time unit. What is meant by ampere أقول له it is the electric current intensity when the quantity of a charge equal 1 coulomb passing through time unit equal 1 second. بنخلي بالنا من definition from the triangle or from the magic triangle. Okay. طيب احنا اتفقنا مع بعض ان we measure the electric current intensity by what? By the ampere، صح؟ we measure by يبقى we need the name of device. طب the way of connection بنوصل الامبير ده ازاي؟ اللي هو سوري الاميتر. we measure by ammeter. طب how can we connect ammeter to the electric circuit؟ بنوصله ازاي بالدايره الكهربائيه؟ تعالوا نشوفها كده مع بعض.
Can we just have this call first?
Okay.
We've got Ahmed from Qina. Hello, Ahmed. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
regular guest Ahmed.
Yeah, he's our regular caller,
Yes.
a friend of the program.
Yes.
All right, Ahmed. Do you have any questions
No, I wanted to be asked.
you want to be asked?
Okay. In this question.
Yes.
Okay. So give reason for example. Are you ready for a give reason?
Yes.
Ammeter is connected in series or seriously in the electric circuit.
To measure the electric current intensity.
Excellent. So what is meant by ampere?
Ampere, it is the electric current intensity passing through the circuit in 1 second.
No, we talk about by ampere. ها من الترينجل لسه قايلينها دلوقتي. It is the electric current intensity when quantity of charge.
When a charge of 1 coulomb passes through a conductor in 1 second.
In 1 second. Excellent. خلي بالك remember the triangle. We can from the triangle we can answer the problems, definitions, complete, choose, right, wrong، حاجات كتيرة. If we remember the magic triangle. Okay.
I equal Q over.
Thank you, Ahmed.
All right,
for your
Ahmed. I
call.
want to ask you a question.
Okay.
All right. Do you know why is the electric energy considered as the cleanest source of energy?
Because it doesn't pollute the environment.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Bravo.
All right. Excellent, Ahmed. Thank you very much. All right.
So as we know now, Ahmed طبعا من الستودنتس اللي احنا عارفين ان هم يعني very good students.
Very regular.
And regular caller in
caller
our
and viewer
at the same time. Yes. So here we have أحمد عشان نسي الماجيك ترينجل شفته ميستيك صغير، فأنا مش عايز حد to forget that triangle. If you want to identify anything, what is meant by ampere is the electric current intensity when the quantity of a charge equal 1 coulomb and passing through time equal 1 second. So how can we connect؟ بوصل بقى الاميتر ازاي to the electric circuit؟ بوصله بالدايره الكهربائيه بتاعتي ازاي؟ Let's go to show the connection of ammeter. The way of connection of ammeter is series. يبقى لازم اقول له ايه what connection here is series connection. How come؟ بصوا بقى الاميتر as we know we have for example here dry cell as we studied before in first or in second sixth primary ستة ابتدائي خدنا دي اسمها ايه negative and what here positive تمام and here we have the key okay اللي هو السويتش زي ما بيسموه او الكي مفتاح الكهرباء بتاعتنا اوكي and the electric circuit is closed طبعا مقفوله closed يعني the electric current can pass through it يعني التيار الكهربي ماشي جواها عادي اوكي and here we have the resistance in this part اللي هو الواير احنا بنسميه resistance اللي هو السلك and here we have what here we have the ammeter. فين الاميتر؟ انا مش شايف الاميتر. اميتر اهو كده اهو and we so measure او draw the ammeter and we know ammeter is used to measure what? Used to measure the electric current intensity and the wave connection is what? Here is series connection يعني بوصله in series connection. يبقى ده اسمه ايه؟ اقول له ammeter. اوكي ammeter وده الكي ودي resistance. يعني ايه resistance؟ resistance معناها الواير السلك نفسه اللي هو اسمه مقاومة يعني ودي السورس مصدر الكهرباء source او dry cell. واحد يقول لي dry cell ينفع source or dry cell. So the wave connection seriously يعني على التوالي زي ما بيسموها بالعربي. Why? To measure the electric current intensity. هقول له ساعتها الفانكشن او الوظيفه بتاعتها زي ما احمد قال لنا دلوقتي في التليفون. طب عندي بروبلم هنا مساله بيقول لي calculate the electric current intensity. اوكي calculate the electric current intensity. اوكي يبقى هو عايز نعرف الالكتريك current intensity due to the flow of 600 coulombs in 1 minute through a cross section of a conductor. Firstly we should write the magic triangle. واحد يقول لي انا مش صغير. We should write the magic triangle. Don't forget to write the magic triangle like that beside the problem, and right beside it the what here, I equal Q over T. We have to calculate the electric current intensity. We have question marks here, and we have quantity of charge here, Q equal 600 coulombs, and time equal 1 minute. So time equal 1 times 60 equal 60 seconds, because the measuring unit of time is what? Is seconds. Type. So how can we calculate here the electric current intensity? Although I equal Q over T. So Q here equals 600 over T equals 60 equal how many? Equal yes, 10. 10 what? 10 ampere. Don't forget to write the measuring unit beside the number to have or to get the full mark in the question, or especially in this problem. Okay, so dear students, now we know how can deal with electric current intensity. How can we mention the definitions of electric current intensity as what is meant by ampere. It is the electric current intensity when quantity of a charge equal 1 coulomb and time equal, or passing through time equal 1 second. Okay, here we should remember, or we should identify, or يعني زي ما نقول كده نتخيل imagine the electric current, التيار الكهربي اللي هو flow of negative charge through a conductor or through a wire. تعالوا نشوفها كده as a video اهو. As we see here we have a source لباتري بطارية, and here we have electric charge, negative charge passing through a conductor. التيار الكهربي اللي هو الكرنت, التيار الكهربي. انا بتكلم على الالكتريك كارنت بس. So here we have طبعا ampere as a measuring unit of the electric current intensity, يعني amount of electric charge passing through a conductor in what? In 1 second. Okay, as we see here عرفنا يعني electric current intensity, أو how can we measure the electric current intensity by device. This device is called what here? Is called a meter, and the way of connection is series connection in the electric circuit. تعالوا نشوفها مع بعض هنا اهو. ادي a meter as a real device, الجهاز الحقيقي. تمام اهو الاميتر and has letter A here, and connect seriously يعني لازم الكهرباء تعدي من جواه زي ما احنا شايفين. تمام to measure the electric current intensity with the electric circuit. This electric wire, سلك الكهرباء اهو اللي هو resistance زي ما احنا سميناه. تمام and here we have the electric circuit, الدايره الكهربائيه. And a meter is connected what? Here is connected seriously to measure the electric current intensity of the what? Of the electric current. So from these points we know بصوا عامل electric circuit حتى كبيرة مش همه, because here we want to measure the electric current intensity, which means the quantity of charge passing through a conductor اللي بتعدي في السلك in 1 second or through time unit. طيب we have dear students here هنبتدي نتكلم على other concept أو point in our episode today. نتكلم على حاجة تانية في الحلقة بتاعتنا النهاردة.
potential difference.
potential difference. yes ياسر. طبعا احنا خلصنا الالكتريك كارنت انتنسيتي وعرفنا يعني measuring unit بتاعتها و how can we measure the electric current intensity and the measuring unit. طيب سؤال بقى، يعني لو انا مثلا هسأل اي حد electric current from for example this question is for you. Why the electric current passes from the source to the laptop or source to the camera or source to the TV. ليه بتمشي الكهرباء من السورس او من السوكت للجهاز؟ ليه مش العكس؟ ليه ما رجعتش تاني؟ يعني السؤال ده
coming from the source.
اوكي why it doesn't return back؟ ليه ما رجعتش لورا تاني؟ يعني why for example لو انا مثلا خدت example
You
تاني.
mean it goes in one direction?
why in one direction؟ why يعني why when you open the tap water، يعني بفتح حنفيه للميه بتنزل من حنفيه او جت from the container من الخزان حنفيه، ليه مش العكس؟ يبقى هنا في عندي rule. This rule is used in physics, chemistry, biology. Anything, any quantity, any amount will move from high quantity to low quantity. يعني as rich man give money or gives money to a poor man. الغني يدي.
Does it have to do with gravity?
Gravity is a other factor, but here the electric current will pass from the source maybe تحت العمارة لغاية فين؟ لغاية فوق.
Yeah.
صح؟ طيب يبقى الجرافيتي هنا مش هي البوينت نفسها. طيب يبقى هنا لازم ابقى عارف ان في حاجة اسمها potential، يعني جهد.
Yeah.
فعندي حاجة اسمها potential difference اللي هي فرق الجهد. طيب تعالوا نشوف مع بعض يعني ايه electric potential. electric potential electric potential هي معناها ايه؟ معناها state، حالة state of a conductor. هي حالة السلك. لما يقول لي يعني ايه electric potential اقول له state of the ايه؟ conductor. على فكرة انا بتكلم عشان اللي مذاكرين، ما بتكلمش على potential difference، بتكلم على electric potential. state of a conductor that shows، اللي بتوريني the direction، اتجاه of currents، اتجاه التيار الكهربي to from it. تاني، what is meant by electric potential? Electric potential which means what? It is the state or condition، حالة condition or state of what? Of a conductor of a wire. هي حالة السلك. That shows the direction، اتجاه of the electric currents to or from it. Come أو this electricity coming from this wire or go or going to this wire. So now we know what is meant by the electric potential. Again, electric potential, it is the state of a conductor that shows the direction of current to or from it. بشوف الكهرباء يا ترى هي خارجة منه ولا راجعة لي تاني. يبقى هنا we know the direction of current to or from it. تمام؟ يبقى know now what is meant by electric potential. You have a
Yeah, I've got a problem.
about?
It's not a personal one.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It says calculate the potential difference.
Calculate
All right.
the potential difference. So
Yeah.
here we should remember the magic triangle of the potential difference. Okay. So I will listen to your problem, but we should remember the magic triangle. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. We will delay this for 2 minutes.
Yeah, all
just.
right.
So here we have, as we see, how the electric current is او flowing، بيتحرك ازاي التيار الكهربي. هنا زي ما احنا شايفين قدامنا the electric current will moves or flows from area of high potential to other of low potential. يبقى the electric current will move from area of what? Of high potential، بيتحرك من المنطقة اللي فيها جهد عالي واحنا اتفقنا potential يعني ايه potential؟ قلنا تاني اهو state of conductor that shows the direction of current to or from it. تمام؟ فهنا بقول له the electric current will move from high potential to low potential. فيجي واحد يقول لي طب يعني ايه potential difference اصلا؟ You have
Yeah, can we take this call?
okay.
All right, we've got Islam from Alex. Hello Islam, how are you?
ازيك يا مستر عامل ايه؟
الحمد
الحمد
لله.
لله.
ايه الاخبار؟
الحمد لله تمام.
مفيش نادي النهارده ها؟
Islam
Okay.
برضه from regular caller
Yeah.
of this program.
Do you have any question Islam?
مستر عندي كان سؤال بروبلم.
اوكي اتفضل يا اسلام.
Okay.
What is the quantity of electricity which passes
طب
through a
اسلام
conductor؟
اسلام ممكن one by one عشان بس الحق اكتب.
ماشي.
طب يلا قول تاني كده.
What is the quantity of electricity؟
quantity يبقى هو عايز طالب مني الكوانتيتي of electricity.
which passes through a conductor its resistance
its
1000
resistance.
ohm.
resistance كام بقى؟
1000
ohms.
1000. وابعد كلمة اوم كده بعيد عشان الاوم ما تتقريش على انها زيرو. اوكي اومز. ها على فكرة اوم ده برضو اسم ساينتست.
Oh my God.
for 30 minutes.
for
30 minutes.
30
minutes.
minutes.
When the potential difference across its end is to 220 volt.
potential difference 220 volts. اوكي.
مستر انا حليتها بس في كتاب الانسر كان مطلع الانسر غلط.
طب ثانية واحدة، هو طالب منك الكوانتيتي صح؟ طيب ومديك مين؟
ومديني الاوم ومديني
مديك الريزيستنس، مش مديك الاوم، مديك الريزيستنس ومديك ايه تاني؟
بوتنشال ديفرنس.
ومديك حاجة تانية
ومديني المينتس
اللي هي اسمها ما اسمهاش مينتس، اسمها ايه؟
30 مينتس. هو مديني 30 مينتس، هنجيبها بالسكند احنا بقى.
اسمها مديني التايم. مديني
إيه؟
مديني تايم.
تايم.
يبقى بص خلي بالك، بص يبقى هنا تايم اهو، وهنا بوتنشال ديفرنس، وهنا الكتريك ريزيستنس. بقوم عامل ايه؟ اقول له طيب انا عايز مين؟ عايز الكوانتيتي صح؟ الكوانتيتي.
مش انا هجيب الالكتريك انتنسيتي الاول وبعد كده اجيب منها الالكتريك كوانتيتي.
تمام، يبقى لازم انا ابقى عارف ايه الانون عندي. الانون عندي quantity of electric charge unknown. okay and we have triangle here to measure the او to identify or to calculate the electric current intensity I equal Q over T. يبقى Q هنا هقول له كده، يبقى Q equal what؟ I times T.
I times T.
I equal how many؟
ما مش مديها لي، ما انا مش عارفها.
طيب يبقى انا هجيبها ازاي بقى من التريانجل ده؟
هجيبها بقى من قانون اوم.
ايوه اللي هو بيقول ايه؟
بيساوي اوم بيساوي الفي اوفر اي.
تمام، شفت بقى؟ وما انا رايح عامل كده اقول له I اللي هو R هنا اهو equal V over I. يبقى انا لازم اجيب مين الاول؟
الكرنت انتنسيتي.
يبقى I هنا اقول له كده I equal V over R، يعني 220 over 1000. بالكالكوليتر طبعا هتطلع I think
0.22
0. صح 22. ايه بقى اكتب جنبيها ايه؟
امبير.
امبير. تمام، وبكده اقدر اجيب مين؟
وكده اجيب كوانتيتي.
الكوانتيتي ساعتها هتبقى I اللي هي 0.22.
الاي بيساوي كيو اوفر 30 تايمز 60.
التايمز هنا ب 30 minutes، يبقى لازم اعمل له multiply with 60. يبقى ايكوال كام؟ 1008 كام؟ 100. 800 يبقى ايكوال كام؟ كيو بقى
كيو هتطلع 396 باين كولم.
396 columns. اوكي صح. your answer is right not wrong.
هو طلعها يعني كده الاجابه صح تحت.
طبعا اجابتك صح. ممكن تبقى يعني print mistake، يعني غلطه مطبعيه، مش
هو عمل approximating
او approximate، بس هنا مش هيبقى فيها ينفع نعمل approximation لان هنا 396 ممكن decimal.
لا عمل approximating ل 0.22 خلاها 0.2 بس.
كتاب خارجي ده يا اسلام؟
ممكن 0.2 صح. approximation 0.22 ممكن يعمل لها تبقى 0.2، بس هنا النمبرز اللي هي
بس لو خليتها عادي هتبقى صح.
طبعا صح.
طيب اسلام بشكرك. Thank you very much for your call. ومشاهدينا الكرام
شكرا يا
we'll
إسلام.
come back to you after this break. Stay with us. So we're back, dear students of the third prep grade. We're still discussing and explaining lesson 1 of unit 2, physical properties of the electric current. And Mr. Muhammad, you said that the electric current flows from high potential to low potential. So here we have potential difference.
Yes.
So how can we identify potential difference?
Okay. Here we have a potential difference, as we have مثلا electric generators مثلا in high dam in Aswan مثلا has
Yeah.
high potential.
Yeah.
And this, from this area, this electric current will flow to another areas in Egypt, from مثلا Asyut, Minya, Sohag, Cairo, Alexandria, from Aswan. So العريش, مرسى مطروح. So here from high potential to low potential. So we have a potential difference between the two regions. عندنا فرق في الجهد زي ما بيقولوا between the two regions. So how can we identify the potential difference? We can identify the potential difference from magic triangle, من التريانجل برضه. تعالوا نشوفها ازاي؟ تعالوا نشوفها ازاي. As we see here, dear students, زي ما احنا شايفين قدامنا. Potential difference is V. اهو انا بعلم عليها. Potential difference is V. So potential difference is what? It is a work done. What? It is a work done to transfer a quantity of electric charge. Again, what is meant by the potential difference? Potential difference, it is the work done. اهو ده مين work done؟ اهو ده. Okay? يبقى لما يقول لي what is meant by potential difference اقول له potential difference is work done. جبت كلمة work done دي منين؟ من ال W. To transfer عشان ينقل a quantity of charge. يبقى تاني هقول له potential difference V. potential difference is V. V مش معناها فولت، عشان انا عارف ان في students يقول لك V فولت. لا. Measuring unit of potential difference is volt. But here we have what? We have a potential difference. Its symbol is V. Okay? يبقى it is work done to transfer a quantity of electric charge. يبقى انا عرفت what is meant by potential difference من التريانجل. طيب measuring unit is volt. Measuring unit is what? Is volt. يعني انا عندي هنا اهوت مثلا هنا measuring unit is volt. هنا measuring unit of work done is joule. واحنا خدناها قبل كده في ال primary 6th primary and in first prep. Well, quantity of charge we know coulomb. Okay? Coulomb. So what is meant by volt? We can mention the definition from the triangle. برضه هطلعه من التريانجل. اقول له انت عايز تعرف مين؟ يقول لي انا عايز اعرف يعني ايه فولت. اقول له it is a what? It is a potential difference when work done equal 1 joule and quantity of a charge equal 1 coulomb. تاني تعالوا نقولها تاني. What is meant by volt? It is the potential difference. ما هو V معناها potential difference when work done equal 1 joule and quantity of charge equal what? Equal 1 coulomb. Equal what? Equal 1 coulomb. نكتبها؟ تعالوا نكتبها. يبقى هقول له it is potential difference. The potential difference. It is a potential difference when work done measuring unit بتاعته equal كام؟ اقول له 1 جول. and quantity of charge equal 1 coulomb. يبقى انا عرفت يعني ايه ال meaning of volt. We have only one option ان انا اقول له يعني sometimes ask me in scientific term يقول لك the measuring unit of potential difference. ساعتها هقول له ايه؟ volt. لما لو قال لي what is meant by volt اقول له لا we should identify the definition from what? From the triangle. يعني ايه؟ يعني هقول له it is what؟ اقول له it is the volt, it is the potential difference when work done equal 1 joule and quantity of charge equal 1 coulomb. Here we can measure the potential difference measured by ايه؟ ايوه measured by volt meter. volt what? voltmeter. بقيسه بجهاز اسمه voltmeter and the way of connection طريقة التوصيل is ايه؟ parallel connection. ونشوفها بعد ال
Yeah,
phone
we've
caller.
got a caller.
Yes.
Alia, how are you? Alia,
Yes?
are you there?
Yes, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Alia?
Yes, first I wanted to thank you very much and thank all of the teachers of this channel. Really, I depend on you more than the school.
Thank you.
Do you follow all the episodes?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, and I'm also on the group on the Facebook. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. So all the comments are positive?
Yeah.
Alia, where are you are from?
Cairo.
Cairo.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
She's Cairian.
Career. Yes. And you have no club today? ما عندكيش نادي النهارده؟
No.
Okay. You
All
have a
right.
question?
Yes.
اتفضلي.
What happens when
What happens when? Okay.
increasing the resistance of the rheostat in the opposite circuit?
Okay. يبقى increasing what?
The resistance of the rheostat in the opposite circuit, and it's the circuit of Ohm.
Okay. Increasing resistance.
Of the rheostat.
Okay. So this is the only this question.
No, there is another one.
Okay. R equal what, Alia?
R equal V over I.
V over I. So here we have what proportional here between R and V.
R is directly proportional to V.
Directly with potential difference. Okay.
Yes.
And what here?
Excuse me?
زي ما انت باصه للتلفزيون.
Yes.
Okay. And what proportional with electric current intensity here?
Inversely proportional.
So the answer here, when the electric resistance increase, اقول له
The current intensity decreases and the potential difference increases,
yes, potential difference increases,
and the current intensity decreases.
and yes, and the current intensity اللي هي يعني symbol is I decreases.
بس مثل مش هو المفروض يعني ان ال potential difference و current intensity يعني directly proportional لبعض.
Yes. بصي يا عالية, if we want to identify any relation between any two physical quantities, we should put one of them right and one left, and we put between them equal symbol, علامة equal. يعني كده مش احنا عارفين ان V, بصي كده تاني على المونيتور او الشاشة قدامك, V equal او V R, يعني لو انا جبتها مثلا من كده cross multiplication,
V equal RI.
ايوه, يبقى equal R times I. يبقى انا بدور على relation هنا between the what and what, between the potential difference and electric current intensity. The relation is what?
Directly proportional.
Directly proportional. طبعا directly proportional, الاثنين على نفس اللاين, ها, وما بينهم علامة ايه؟ equal. طبعا يبقى if the potential difference increase, the electric current intensity increase. But here we talk about the potential difference and electric resistance. And we talk about the electric current intensity and the potential and the electric resistance.
Okay.
يعني أنا بعمل relation between me and Yasser and you. The relation between me and Yasser not like the relation between me and you now. Yasser is in front of me. You away, yes. So we have three quantities, but each one of them has a different relation with the other quantity.
Okay.
Okay, you have another question?
Oh, yes.
Mm.
What happens when the electrons flow in one direction through the electric circuit?
The electron.
Electrons flow in one direction.
طب ثانية واحدة بس هكتبها كده اهوت على اللي قدامي اهوت. الكترون، ايوه نكتبها كده نقول الكترون.
Flow in one direction.
Flow.
In one direction.
Flows in one direction.
Through the electric circuit.
Through
the electric circuit.
what happens?
هو الانسر فاجئتني، يعني الانسر مكتوبة no electric current will pass through the whole circuit.
The electrons flow in one direction through the electric circuit. انت بقى بتقولي لي ايه اللي فاجئك؟
الانسر يعني في الكتاب الخارجي no electric current will pass through the whole circuit. وده سؤال امتحانات، سؤال الامتحان المنوفية السنة اللي فاتت.
ايوه بس لا، هو هنا بيقول لك هنا لما بيقول لك هنا بصي معايا يعني لما يقول لك electrons او الالكترون هنا flows in one direction معناها ان هو go in one direction ومش هيرجع تاني. المفروض ان هو electric circuit يعني go and return back. go and ايه؟
بيلف في يعني على شكل سيركل كده، مش كده؟
لان زي مثلا الووتر سايكل، زي ما ميه نازله من الخزان راح الماسوره وبعدين راح الجزء اللي بعديه الجزء لو مشيت في وان دايركشن وهنا السورس بتاع الميه فاهماني هيخلص وخلاص. نو الكتريك كارنت نو ووتر يعني مثلا نو الكتريك كارنت يبقى نو الكتريك كارنت لانه موفز ان ايه؟
one direction.
in one direction.
one direction.
تمام؟
اوكي.
مشي في اتجاه واحد فخلص، صرف كل اللي معاه وخلص. يعني بيصرف ومفيش فلوس بتجيله فاهماني؟
اوكي، يبقى هي المشكله في one direction.
وخلي بالك ده هيبقى دايما من الباتري.
يعني
الباتري in one direction خلاص، ما بعد الوقت شويه هتخلص. انما الداينامو او الكتريك جنريتور لا.
اوكي، ميرسي جدا لحضرتك.
Okay, are you satisfied now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very
Anytime.
much. Okay.
Thank you.
Let us carry on the potential difference because I've got a problem as well. I want to ask you this problem.
You're so
try to be quick
exciting
before time runs out.
Okay, you are so exciting today.
I'm so
exciting.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
I didn't have much work to do, so.
Okay. So here we have to know the measuring unit of the measured by voltmeter way of connection parallel. وبعد كده هناخد question من مستر ياسر. أول حاجة إن هو ال connection parallel we should differentiate between the connection here and here. How come؟ إن هو for example here we have the dry cell as we studied before. We know positive and negative here as we see here. Negative, positive. And here we have the electric resistance اللي هو الواير السلك ده طبعا بنرسمه كده ده السيمبل بتاعه. key and the key is A is closed which means the electric circuit is what? is on. الكهرباء متوصلة تمام. okay. And where is the voltmeter? Voltmeter is what? is parallel as we see here the voltmeter here V and V is parallel as we see in front of you. So the connection is parallel. خلي بالك واحد يقول لي ما ينفعش هنا. اوكي ايه المشكلة؟ هنا okay. Any place but not serious connection. Your question? Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, before time runs out. All right, calculate the potential difference between the two ends of a vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner, okay.
Yeah, whose resistance is 22 ohms.
Potential difference is unknown now. And the electric resistance equal how many?
And the current intensity passing through it is 10 ampere.
Current intensity equal 10 ampere and the electric current intensity?
22 ohms.
Okay, ampere. And
the resistance is 22 ohms.
Okay, the electric current is 22 ohms. Okay.
And the current intensity passing through it is 10 ampere.
So here we have from the triangle V equal R times I. Okay, equal what? Equal 22 times 10 equal how many? 220 volts. 220 volts. But we have another problem here. Just this problem and we will finish and we will complete next time. آخر حاجة هقولها زي ما انتم شايفين بيقول لي if the work done equal 400 joules, calculate the potential difference between 2 points of conductor to transfer a quantity of electric charge 10 coulombs from the magic triangle as we studied before. We have here V equal W over Q, and here we should to measure what the potential difference here. So V equal what over what equal 400 over 10. So here we have 40 watt. أيوة 40 volts. So dear students, as we see today from these magic triangles, we have to remember, number one, the electric current is the flow of electric charge or negative charge through a wire. Number two, we should know the electric current intensity, it is the quantity of charge passing through a conductor in 1 second. And last point here, we have to mention the potential difference, it is the work done to transfer a quantity of charge. Next episode, we will study the electric resistance difference.
So are we done with this lesson?
No, we have to complete.
I guess we still have some.
We have to call about to talk about the electric resistance and these types. Rheostat as a variable resistance and resistance as this wire, constant resistance in next episode, inshallah.
Okay, I'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad Mahmoud, for being with us and for all your great effort. Thank you very much.
So and all crew in this studio.
Yeah, okay. So that brings us to the end of this episode. Dear students of the 3rd prep grade, we've had the first lesson of Unit 2, Physical Properties of the Electric Current. And don't forget that if you've missed any part of this episode, you can watch the rerun at 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning, inshallah. And we are inviting you all to our Facebook group, مدرسة على الهواء ابتدائي وإعدادي. Thank you all for watching, and until we meet you again, it's goodbye.